My name is Pearl Berlin, and I live right now in High Point, and I've lived several other places. Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New York was home. My hearing started to fail about 15 years ago, and I thought it would go away, but that was my ignorance, I guess. And I started to visit Tammy Ike and her professionals about 10 years ago, I think. The records will be more accurate than I am. Well, I have never been to I can't compare her with another audiologist. She is enormously sensitive and attentive. And compared to my dentist or my medical doctor who says, "Hi, Pearl, how are you? And what's new? And is there anything?" She's very delicate about it. And you don't feel until she begins to explain what your complaint is or what your situation, you don't think of her as a highly rigorous, specific, task-oriented doctor. But it doesn't take long. She talks to you for 5-10 minutes, and you sure feel this woman knows what she's talking about. And I'm lucky to be here. It was a brand new experience for me, and I didn't know what I was getting into. But I felt comfortable immediately after my first visit because Dr. Ike was so clear and whatnot. And I was aware how careful she was being with my situation and how thorough she was being. And she immediately gained my full confidence. And that was important because I'm kind of a reluctant person. I have been so satisfied over the last decade that not only do I come back free of will and with a great sense of ease, but I have also tried to help my friends who are starting to perceive difficulties, who say, "Oh, I don't want to get started in with that." And I said, "But this is different. This is easy, it is pleasant, and you will immediately see results." I just had lunch with a friend, really highly intelligent woman. We talked, and every other sentence she said, "Say that again, say that again." I said, "Janet, you need some help hearing." And she said, "I sure do." And she immediately said, "I don't want to start in with any audiology at my age." I said, "Well, then go through the rest of your life missing things, if that seems smart." And she said, "Well, I would think about it." And I said, "Think hard." One of the people, one of my friends who I sent here, and I'm sure Dr. Ike, took good care of her, and I said, "How are you doing?" And she said, "Just fine, I'm wearing hearing aids now." And I looked in her ear, and I said, "Well, where are they?" "Oh," she says, "they're in my purse." And the second time that happened, I said, "What in the world did you invest in audiology care and hearing aids if you're not wearing them?" And she said, "That's a good reminder. I think I should put them on because I don't feel as if my hearing is improving any." And I said, "Well, put them on." She does. And she says, "How long do you leave yours on?" And I said, "With the technology and preciseness of today's, the last time I went to the Cornerstone Clinic. I was told by Tammy Ike that my hearing aid has been in, I wear it about an average of 15 hours a day. And I said, how do you know that? And she said, oh, there's ways now that she can know that. So I said to this friend of mine, about how long do you keep your hearing aid on a day? And she said, 5 minutes at a time, about 3 times a day. And I said, no wonder your hearing doesn't. You got to get, I said, you'll get used to them.